Hello everyone. Exercise 1.4. In last lecture, I explained you decimal expansion of rational number, which is either terminating or non-terminating. If non-terminating, then it is said to be repeating or recurring. Let's read first question. Actually, we shall work out question number 1 and 2 together. In the question number first, you are asked, only check decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating. And in question second, if the decimal expansion of given rational number is terminating, then express in decimal form. Okay guys, so we shall work out both the sum together. Main step I demonstrated on the board. Let's read first question. Without performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating. This instruction is for question number 1. Now this is for question number 2. Write in decimal form. If decimal expansion is terminating, okay? You read both the questions from textbook, you will understand. In 9th standard, we actually carried out the long division and decided whether the decimal form is terminating or non-terminating. Here we shall use theorem condition. Theorem 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. Let's revise fast. The rational number which is in the P upon Q form, if the factors of Q are in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m, where n and m are whole number, then decimal expansion is terminating. Beside 2 and 5 factor, there exists 3, 7 like other prime numbers. Then decimal expansion non-terminating and recurring. Okay, let's take first example. 13 upon 3, 1, 2, 5. Let's first factorize 3, 1, 2, 5. Actually it is 5 raised to 5, which can be expressed as a 2 raised to 0 and 5 raised to 5, because 2 raised to 0 means 1, which is of the form 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Therefore 13 upon 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 2, 5 is a terminating decimal expansion. So this much method up to this much step, it is for question number 1. Now for question number 2, we have to express in decimal form, because this rational number decimal form is terminating. 13 upon 3, 1, 2, 5. This factorize it is 5. Now to transfer 5 in the power of 10, we multiply by 2 raised to 5, because 2 5 are 10, power should be same. Then we should multiply numerator by 2 raised to 5. 13 as it is, 2 raised to 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times, which gives 32. 5 to that 10 raised to 5. Multiply, which gives 4, 1, 6. 10 raised to 5 is 1 left. After 5 digit from right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then decimal point and 0. So we could decide whether the decimal form of given rational number is terminating or non-terminating, and here in this case it is terminating, and we also express in power form, decimal form. So here it is. Okay, let's work out second sum. Second is 17 upon 8. 17 upon 8. Let's first we decide decimal expansion is terminating or no. 8. 8 is equal to 2 cube. Okay, 8 is equal to 2 cube, which can be written 2 cube into 5 raised to 0, which is of the form 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m. Therefore, 17 upon 8 has decimal expansion, has a terminating decimal. Okay, let's we try to express in decimal form. 17. 8 means 2 cube. By what term should you multiply to transfer into 10? Here 2 cube, there should be 5 cube. Multiply numerator by 5 cube. So 17 into 5 cube is 125. And here 10 cube. We shall multiply. And multiply gives 2, 1, 2, 5. If you carry out in rough form, I have done here, which is equal to 2.125. So this decimal expansion is 2.125. Understood? Okay, let's we do next sum. Third one. Third is 64 455. 64 455. Okay, let's we try to factorize. 4 5 5. Okay, let's we do rough work first. First we divide it by 5. 5 9 ja 45. 5 1 ja 7. Okay, so 5, 7 and 13. So here we can say which is not in the form of, okay, which is not of the form 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Therefore, 64 455 does not have a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, so when there is some other factor beside 2 and 5, what statement should we write? Which is not of the form 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Therefore, this does not have a terminating decimal expansion. If not terminating, then we no need to express into decimal form because it is recurring. Okay, remaining sums we shall see in the next lecture.